Oh, guys, I want everybody to write this down. This is an interesting thing. Every time I bring this up, people don't understand it. Cody finds this eightplex in a place that most people wouldn't think that Cody found this eightplex, okay? But people just don't understand this is where you can find a lot of good creative finance deals. It's an eightplex in one of the hottest cities in Arizona, Tempe, Arizona. It's an eightplex on seller finance. Where did we find that deal, guys? Let's see if anybody's got some guesses. Ooh, dang it. Somebody got it. Freddie H. You got it. MLS. If you did a search right now on the MLS for seller carryback, seller finance, any of that kind of stuff on the MLS, are you going to find a handful of properties?
Oh, they're not a handful. There's hundreds.
Guys, listen to this.
Doesn't mean they're great terms, but they're
well, that's up to you to negotiate, right?
Right.
Like,
exactly.
But at least you know they're open. They've already raised their hand and said, I don't care about your credit. I don't care about your worthiness. I care more about the down payment and whatever else. So we get people that DM Cody and I all the time and say, how do I get my first seller finance or creative finance deal? And it's like, for what? Is it for rental? Are you trying to build a direct to seller model like Cody and I have? But these people are like, I'm not looking for my rental property. I need to find a house for myself and I can't qualify for a loan. Then go to the MLS. How quickly could you pull a search up, Cody?
I already pulled it up. There's 120 that came up.
Show me, give me a screenshot. Show people what the MLS looks like they've heard the word MLS, but they have no idea what that means. There it is. Boom. Amazing. So you've got a list of let's
120
guys. 120 properties right now available on seller finance. People just do not understand this.
Bunch of them.
So if you're looking for a deal and you like, we're looking at an eightplex right now that Cody found on the MLS. Now, in my opinion, sellers typically on the MLS are willing to go through the pain and agony of dealing with a realtor. Nothing against realtors, but you guys make things a little bit more challenging. So how do we know this particular eightplex seller actually has some pain?
That one's been on the market for like 600 days. So
you're telling me somebody has an eightplex on MLS right now in the hottest real estate market of like the last 50 years, and they've had an eightplex willing to sell and seller carry, willing to not even like, who cares about your credit history? You want to get into multifamily? People are always saying, I want to get into multifamily. I'm going to give this guy $5,000 so I can syndicate with his fund. Go do that. Have fun with that. How about you just go to the MLS and buy a freaking eightplex on seller finance? They've completely overlooked these. It's 8 units of 2 bed, 1 bath. It'll cash flow like crazy. And it's been on the market 600 days. Insane. How long did it take you to find that?
I mean, I was just submitting some docs for a couple refinances. And while I was like waiting for this thing to upload, I went on the MLS. I'm like, let me just see what's on the MLS for seller finances. And I just scrolled through. So a couple minutes.
So while everybody else, including me, are watching YouTube videos and like entertaining ourselves, Cody's over there looking at properties on seller finance on the MLS. That's like his side hobby. It wasn't even like an intentional thing. He's just naturally doing it, right? How interesting would that be that you guys just get so used to comping and looking at deals that you just run into these types of things just naturally while you're catching up with emails and paperwork? That's freaking dope. So guys, don't sleep on that stuff, okay?